Lesser of two evils voting sucks. It really fucking does. But sometimes you have to look and go, would I rather have fascist who's going to be able to shape the fucking Supreme Court for decades to come, as well as the rest of the judiciary because of how many seats are left open, or would I rather have neoliberal shithead who will shape the Supreme Court for decades to come, as well as like the federal judiciaries and shit like that? Which one would I rather have? Well, I don't know about you, but I would rather have the neoliberal shit than the fascist shit. Okay? It's easier to work within neoliberalism than it is to work under fascism. How the fuck is it going, everybody? It is Sandwich Pants here today, and I wanted to get this video right here out while I went to go take a shower before my live stream because it's very fucking hot and I want to cool off all of this hair. So what we're going to do real quick is this. I made a little short earlier today as soon as it popped up on my timeline or in my news thing. Supreme Court orders the Remain in Mexico policy reinstated for asylum seekers. It refused to block a court ruling ordering the Biden administration to reinstate a Trump era policy that forces people to wait in Mexico while seeking asylum in the U.S. So this is fucking garbage shit. With the three liberal justices in dissent, the court said the administration likely violated federal law in its efforts to rescind the program that informally known as Remain in Mexico. The justices said in their unsigned decision that the Biden administration appeared to act arbitrarily and capriciously by rescinding the policy, formerly known as the Migrant Protection Protocols. They also cited last year's decision in the Department of Homeland Security versus Regents of University of California case. That decision blocked the Trump administration's efforts to undo the Obama-era program protecting young immigrants that came to the U.S. as children. Immigration advocates, including the American Immigration Council, said Remain in Mexico is a dangerous policy for thousands of people. So, essentially, now I've got the NPR and the Vox article. You can also, stunning radical, and it's there's no, this picture right here tells you everything you need to know. Conservative justices, 3 of which, out of the 9, a third of our Supreme Court, were appointed by Trump. They are conservatives. They are racists. They do not give a fuck about allowing people to come into this fucking country, and they don't care how dangerous it is for those people. So, what is the point of all this? Why am I bringing this up? Well, one, it's a horrible fucking thing that is being in, reinstated by the Supreme Court. This is something that Biden was trying to end. I don't like Biden, but goddamn it, when he does something okay, I'm going to point out that he did something okay. And this was something that he tried to do that was okay. And he gets fucked by the Supreme Court. This is part of the reason that people say elections have consequences. This is why 2016 was so dangerous. It wasn't so much Trump himself, although he turned out to be more dangerous than I thought he would actually be able to, be capable of being. He was not as dangerous as people made him out to be, but he was definitely more dangerous than I thought he was going to be capable of, considering the structures within our government. And this is where he had the most fucking sway, the most influence, because he appointed people who were going to be sitting on the court for decades. Kavanaugh, Coney Barrett, Gorsuch, Neil Gorsuch probably will be one of the. He's only 53, and I think he's the oldest. 53, 56. Okay, Kavanaugh's 3 years older, and Amy Coney Barrett is 49. So they have 3 decades roughly that they can sit on that fucking court. 30 goddamn years. By the time I'm their age, they will be retiring. This is a disgusting and horrible thing that is being done. This will increase the risk for people remaining in Mexico for COVID because, I mean, let's face it, I think Mexico is doing worse on COVID than America is per capita. No, I want worldwide. I want the whole fucking world. 3.25 million cases, 254,000 deaths. Yeah, they're doing worse than we are. That increases their risk for getting COVID. This makes it more dangerous because of cartels and kidnappings and shit like that that happen. This just overall increases the danger that people who are looking for asylum have to face. It really does. The Supreme Court putting their thumb on the scale for this and forcing the reinstitution of a policy that the president, the person who is supposed to have more say over foreign policy than pretty much anyone else, they're stepping all over his toes because it's a 6-3 court. There are 6 conservative justices, and 3 of those were appointed by the last president. They're not supposed to step out like this. They're supposed to rule on cases and shit, not tell people, hey, you have to reinstitute this fucking policy involving foreign affairs. So, it's a short little thing right here, but Jesus fucking Christ, y'all. The elections have consequences. Think about shit like this in the future. And when people point it out to you, don't go, huh, so you really think that they're going to accept these terrible choices, these insane people? Because obviously they're going to. The Republicans will do whatever the fuck they can to consolidate their power, okay? So shut the fuck up and stop sneering at people who are just trying to go, hey, maybe think about the long-term consequences of your shit, okay? Is it really that fucking hard? It shouldn't be. Lesser of two evils voting sucks. It really fucking does. But sometimes you have to look and go, would I rather have fascist who's going to be able to shape the fucking Supreme Court for decades to come, as well as the rest of the judiciary because of how many seats are left open, or would I rather have neoliberal shithead who will shape the Supreme Court for decades to come, as well as like the federal judiciaries and shit like that? Which one would I rather have? Well, I don't know about you, but I would rather have the neoliberal shit than the fascist shit. Okay? It's easier to work within neoliberalism than it is to work under fascism. It's just the reality for a fucking socialist, y'all. Does it suck? Yes. Do you have much of a choice right now? No. And that's because of the duopoly, which is a segment we'll be getting into later. If you have any problems with it, wait for my duopoly segment to come out. So, yeah. Do the liking, commenting, subscribing, shit like that. Ring that fucking bell. Alright. Later, y'all. Smack that like and subscribe button.